Don't blame boxing. Don't blame Jake Paul. Don't blame nothing else. Don't blame ESPN. Don't blame the promotions and saying they haven't put enough money into advertisement and stuff like that. None of it is the problem. What you see here is a problem that's going across all forms of sports, entertainment, all type of stuff. That you have these writers who have no real love. They're just doing things, they do shit to get headlines. They're following the popular, the trendy crap. Jake Paul was named Sports Illustrated's Breakout Boxer of the Year. If that doesn't tell you something about this company, I haven't followed what the hell Sports Illustrated has had going on for a long time. They were very reputable in my eyes in the past, from what I know. Now, other people's experience and their reputation as a whole may be different from what I've viewed them at. But they've had a strong reputation as a sports outlet, sports media. But things like this can hurt you. Things like this can kill your credibility. You name a novelty act. One's putting on a circus show every time he goes out and fights. That's not to say that the man can't fight. He's got some hands on him. But Jake Paul has not fought a legitimate boxer. Not even legitimate. He has not fought a boxer yet. This is NBA player and 2 UFC fighters. And I forget who the other guy was he fought, because he's 5-0. But he has not fought a boxer, somebody who puts their time into their craft, who knows all the moves, the ins and outs. He hasn't won against them, and that's not, like I said, it's not to diminish. The dude's got skills, no matter what you want to say about it. He's a YouTuber who's winning, and he's fighting some athletic guys. So that's not to say that he ain't got no hands. This ain't a shot at Jake Paul. This is all about Sports Illustrated and just media in general, of where it's gone, man. There's people don't know what they're talking about. A lot of times there's advertising dollars put into them to where they can't say what's real. So they sit up there putting out propaganda and propping up motherfuckers who don't deserve the praise that they're getting. But that's how they get you, get you lured in. So you got dummies out here who think this dude is a legitimate, contender. The Breakout Boxer of the Year. Come on, man. It's got nothing to do with how boxing deserves it or anything, because they don't do enough promotion. They seem to be doing just fine because they still are able to give out big purses, give out big money for big time fights. It does its own thing. It doesn't have it's got its core audience. I haven't been able to follow it like I usually have, but I love boxing, man. There's a lot of great boxers. Man. Why can't you give it to somebody like a Devin Haney or somebody who beat 2 top 10 guys in his division for the year? He's not, somebody who's coming up, rising up in the ranks of his division. Of course, we know about Gervonta Davis. Maybe not enough people know about him. I can't make him. But Devin Haney's rising up in his division, in the lightweight. It's all type of guys. I know he just had one fight, but Alexander Usyk, whatever dude's name, the one that beat Joshua. They got Joshua overrated. I think he's still in the top 5 of the pound for pound. He's in the top 10. This is all type of stuff. I don't have to go why do I have to sit there and name these guys? Why it shouldn't be the writer for Sports Illustrated, somebody who's actually following boxing, somebody that actually has a love for it. Those type of people should be getting those dollars to write these columns, those positions at Sports Illustrated. But who am I to tell a company how they want to run their own business? But don't get mad when people don't see you as a legitimate media source anymore because you print stuff like this. The same thing you see happening in mainstream media with all these news sites and CNN. You see CNN just gave the owner of Pfizer gave him an award. You see how many different things Pfizer sponsors throughout the media, how much money's to be made. They're just going with, who's got the money and who's popular. Who's popular? These dudes are idiots. And half the time, a lot of these guys that they're getting funded by, I'm not saying this is the case with Sports Illustrated, but a lot of these media sites, a lot of the money that they're getting funded with is the people, the tax money that gets siphoned off from you. There's a lot of these corporations. I'm not saying Sports Illustrated with anything like that, but they're always your U.S. government. They're all in bed with so many of these different corporations, and so it's all it all comes back around. All the money that gets put into different people's pockets and shit like that, it all comes back around. And that's just on the higher level. Well, I don't say the higher level, but more serious issues. Things you think you're sitting up there reading about something in the news and you're just reading propaganda. Corporate fed propaganda. Corporate funded propaganda. Well, the same crap is happening in sports. Same crap is happening in sports. So it's disrespectful for the people who go out there and they fight, real competition. Some guys that just aren't made to be look like competition because you have some guys who are just so much better than the others. And a lot of times, you're just not, a lot of it can be attributed. There's not enough promotion and different things like that. But boxing's they running their company how they want to run it, and they doing their thing. But they doing their thing. They're going to keep it pushing. But there's still enough that you can take from looking to, the different fighters, that you look somebody who's actually been fighting boxers. You couldn't make them the breakout. You make Jake Paul and all this goofy circus show, the fighting that's surrounded around it or whatnot. Like I said, one more time, what he's doing is amazing. He's in good shape, stuff like that, but he has not fought a boxer yet. So that's disrespectful to boxing. And not only that, it's disrespectful to your own company, and it hurts your own brand. But you got to live with the consequences. This is the legacy you want to leave Sports Illustrated. Y'all probably want to be focused more on running swimsuit ads and shit like that than it is promoting getting into the nitty-gritty of actual sports. Maybe that's where the money's at. Y'all sell to the casual customer. Hey, y'all do what y'all want to do, but don't be mad when nobody looks at you as a real source anymore. That's simple. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like and subscribe. I'll let y'all later.